never thought would be able to excel at this level this early. They knew he could play. He can shoot it. He's big. He's strong. He has a motor. And he has the toughness about him, that Midwest Milwaukee toughness.
Wisconsin Lutheran High School. Knipple. That one rains in the three-point.
Three-point attempts. They're Arizona.
There's that size. Arizona Walker doing a great job of getting vertical and contesting that Isaiah Gray drive.
Look at how fast off the miss, even.
There's a great in and out. You want to stop and pull up on that situation.
Here's Townsend. 15 of their shots are twos. Only 4 three-point attempts here so far.
For a team that averages almost 30 attempts a game and makes almost 11 of them. Wow.
Look out, Townsend. Delorso quickly whips the pass into the corner for an open look. There for Lewis. And the putback is good for Townsend.
It's 100% out there.
Only a sophomore, scoring up from 6 points last year to about 11 points this year. Townsend's having a good first half.
Likes that right hand.
Yeah, he likes that jump. Ball State, 1998. Arizona's been perfect in their last 6 trips. Townsend stays perfect. They got back to Wilson, 7 seconds to shoot. Well short. On the move, look at how fast they get up and go. Oh, the foul and the tip dunk.
Elijah Hawkins, the Minnesota transfer.
Coming off a solid game last night. 12 points, 11 assists. Probably one of the best playmakers in the country.
Townsend here, size advantage on Anderson. Bullies his way to the basket, puts it in.
Red Raiders are going through. He's getting a chance to shine a little bit.
Toppin will try a 3, and that misses all of it. So no Chance McMillan and no Jarian Williams here in this one for Texas Tech. Basar. Feed inside, and he finds Trey Townsend. 5 for Kerwin Walton. Arizona, the lead is 6.
And Martinez has played about 18 games this year. Very heady.
Thought about shooting it. Bounce pass to Townsend. Shot clock winding down. Townsend gets inside. Little hook. The
vision and ability to get the ball to his teammates. For a guy that scored so many points.
Townsend flips it. Leonard Dickinson inside to KJ Adams. Well going, and rebound grab by Tobe Owaka for the Cats.
Arizona switched it. Kansas recognized it, went inside to Adams, but he couldn't finish.
Speaking of switching, Tommy Lloyd switching to start.
The concern, they let all those threes go, but it's really been the job that Arizona's done inside that concerns Bill on the defensive side.
Well, and to your point, Chris, Hunter Dickinson's got to continue to play inside a little bit more. I think that's his strength. Nice up and under right there.
Trey Townsend over. The putback, offensive rebound, and Kansas reclaims the lead. First points of the night for Griffin.
Good rhythm jump shot by Ryland. Came off on that dribble handoff. Had plenty of space.
Arizona answers. Trey rebound for the Wildcats. Trey Townsend moves in.
Well, that should be goaltending.
And they have
Can't give him any breathing room.
Kansas made 12 threes in their overtime win last night against UCF. They've made 13 threes here tonight. Love goes inside to Trey Townsend.
We've seen the verticality of KJ Adams multiple times today. We've always joked about the leg day that he has, and he works on it 4 days a week, but his vertical since coming to Lawrence has improved from 39 inches to 44 inches. Their strength and conditioning coach has said he's only worked with 2 other players that could jump that high.
He lit off his shoulder.
Yep.
And at the other end, Bill Self with a word for Chance Moore, and now Jeffrey Anderson. Trey Townsend collects the pass, goes at the basket, turns and hits.
Ball alive. Good job by Harris to get deep into the paint. Flory uses that athleticism.
And Trey, certainly a lot of emotion, not just for the players, but for the coaches too. To the corner, Townsend buries a three. It's Kansas by 2. And listen to this place.
Depleted roster for the Sun Devils as an open look from 3, too strong from Bashir Jihad. Transition, Jake Bradley, the lob, and the finish by Trey Townsend.
Love what they're seeing, the fight in the opening minutes. Arizona wanted to come out and try to bury ASU in a rivalry game, but the Sun Devils connecting, keeping the crowd out of it.
Corner three, Trey Townsend.
I'll go to Manhattan, Kansas. Look at this.
Well, Chilovich can't hit. Lewis rebounds. There's Martinez in Arizona. And the remaining schedule for Iowa State, BYU, and then at Kansas State. They finish in Manhattan next Saturday. Townsend a three. Trey Townsend.
Yeah, he's been. They were very good in the early part of Big 12 play.
Well, they've lost 3 of their last 5. Lewis. Townsend got it.
A way to put the ball in the basket in that paint.
Tobe Awaka limping off number 30 in red.
Interesting. I mean, I assume he's leaving, but with AJ DeBonsa coming in next year, with NIL, you never know these days.
Trey Townsend.
Celestine.
Oh, they're getting good looks. Just can't make them down. Watch them run.
Townsend up ahead of the pack. Well done.
The right-handed, 290 left-handed. He's still pretty good.
Roberts' first points. He was 0 for 3 prior to that. Here's a 3 from Townsend.
There you can see why NBA scouts have him as a projected lottery pick. The size, the stroke, the aggressiveness.
6-0 run for BYU. Townsend silences the crowd.
Jihad drains the triple.
How about that? He's 17th of the year. He can beat you in and drill him from deep.
The transfer from Ball State is averaging 12.3 points per game.
Nice give to Townsend.
Townsend, crafty post score.
And the empty side.
Jumper is smooth from Santa.
They ran a play. Pin down, curl. You get a good look. Composure's needed.
27-23. Swing, Martinez.
Good footwork inside.
The drop step, Townsend with a power move to the rim.
A lot of it is turning defense into offense. They'll turn you over. They're good in transition.
Yeah, and that's why the guy with the ball, Bradley, has to have a big night, because he can break that defense down and make it easy for his teammates.
Townsend on Jefferson. Quickness advantage and puts it in.
Yeah, nice. They are letting them play both ways. I don't see anything egregious that hasn't been called yet. Players probably like this.
Lewis jump stop. Del Orso looks opposite. Townsend inside and flips it in.
Remember the end of the first half? What was TJ Otzelberger doing with his team? He was upbeat and positive.
Oh, he was more than upbeat. He was fired up, saying, let's go.
Yep, and I bet that carried over into the locker room.
Townsend buries a three.
The Pac-12. Ruffin off the screen, rims out. Bradley snags the rebound. Arizona lineup at the bottom of your screen. You see Trey Townsend there. Coach Tommy Lloyd challenged Townsend before last game at Oklahoma State, and he answered the call. 7 of 8 from the floor. The big fella controls, pump fakes, feathery touch, got it. Hammond controls, finds Dak. His outside shooting has improved. 0 for 1 so far today. Love, beautiful pass, threading the needle. Let's see what Townsend does. Jump left wing, top of the key to Townsend. There's Love's first jumper. Looked good off his hands, a little strong, gets the long rebound.
Third offensive rebound for Arizona against this zone.
They are challenging, finds a way to keep it alive. Lewis, way off. Almost like it was a pass. Townsend's right there.
It's at this end of the floor. This one at the rim, some contact there, but no foul called. A Waka on the defense for Arizona. Inside to Townsend, and they need more of that from Trey.
Jennings. He's worked on his game so much to the point to where they can throw it down. Last year, he wasn't able to do that. This year, we see the one-on-one post move, the patience down low.
Transfer from Texas Tech. Good pickup for Steve Lutz, somebody with great experience in this conference. Backdoor feed, dangerous pass. Delorso dropped it on the way up, stays with it, and it's an easy lay-in. Third foul on Robert Jennings early in this second half. Corner Townsend. Just bullying his way to the hoop and gets the roll.
If you're Oklahoma State, you have to get it done on the defensive side. You have to be able to create turnovers and get out and run, start your break, because that is what you specialize in.
Delorso going baseline, handoff inside for Townsend. Tough shot from Townsend, and somehow it goes. Arizona shooting 65% from the field in the second half. Lewis missed. Townsend on the putback. We've had just too many of those, and that's Steve Lutz so adamant when we talked to him today that they just can't take bad shots, but that possession just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, because when you take a bad shot, it is equivalent to a turnover. A live ball, he takes this team to a different level because we know what he's capable of. We know how good he can be.
Bradley spinning on Avery. Back to Bradley, 8 to shoot. Inside Townsend. Good night for Trey Townsend. Physical take and another bucket for Townsend.
Bradley on the move. Oh, finds Townsend wide open underneath. I think he was shocked with how wide open. Arizona ball down 6. Basar, thought about it, also almost traveled. Townsend on the face-up. Jump hook goes down. You see where it's questionable whether Celestine is going to be able to play. So O'Meara hits the bench with 2 fouls. They're basically going to play 6 here tonight, and now he's in foul trouble.
Now you think about the ability to crash the offensive glass of Arizona, considering the guy who has his training is no longer on the floor. Saw Baylor rotate the defense. There were a multitude of passes, and multiple people touched the ball instead of it just being, hey, I'm going to create something on my own in an isolated situation.
Townsend inside, off the glass and in.
Agents are reaching out to teams at this time of the year to secure positions for their players for next year, which is ridiculous. It's a major problem in the sport.
Yeah, I hear you. Townsend, jumper, that'll go. Himself in it up and puts it home.
They're getting whatever they want at the rim.
Bradley up ahead, finds Townsend. Delorso's been very quiet here in the second half.
Arizona needs to get back to doing what they do best, attack the paint, not settle for jump shots.
Townsend flips it up.
They do score at the foul line. 11-3 record on the season. Losses against Wisconsin, LSU in triple overtime. They got beat by 51 against Kansas a week ago, but then bounced back to knock off Colorado the next game.
I think that says a lot about the connectivity of this coaching staff with their players.
Difference between the game and shot clocks.
They've gone to this zone multiple times.
Entry pass. Townsend driving, scoring off the window, plus a foul. Chance at a 3-point.
With 3 missed field goals and 2 turnovers, but they only trail by 3. Henry Vaser into the game for Arizona, manning the pick and roll with Jaden Bradley. Up top and a three-pointer right on start. Arizona looking for their third straight conference win. Townsend with double pump. And
Tommy Lloyd, about 5 games ago, and said, Coach, I think I might be better off the bench. It gives me a chance to be the leading scorer in that second unit, and it's worked to a charm, especially today.
Townsend, scoreless in the first half. Shot fake, he's got his first 2 of the game.
Xavier and Dayton, they look out of sorts the last 60 minutes.
Odd considering Wes Miller went out of his way to say they had the best practices of the season leading up to this game. Townsend.
Tough shot.
He's 2 for 2 in the second half.
Yep.
Top out to come off with though. Got a little more in the tank they could probably use.
There's no question TCU can play better than they did in the first half. Arizona, almost like a heavyweight fight, has hit them with everything except the kitchen sink. You're talking knockout blows, big plays, dunks, threes, and yet TCU right here nipping at their heels. 4-point game. Be a heck of a player in college basketball. You see a little bit of it right there.
This is the closest TCU has been since it was just 2-0.
Was hot from distance late. He's trying to find it here in the second half. Look at the rebounding ability of Townsend and the bucket. The best for the Florence, Mississippi native drains it.
And that's tough. That's a 5-second possession. Ball comes over half court. 1 pass and a 3 ball from Samford.
How do you beat the press?
You just got to play solid, make sure you've got good communication and good vision, and there's that great court sense.
And just tried to go out there and, give this place some energy, because this is a really tough place to play for, the opposing team. So, for guys that aren't, 20-point per game scorers, because I wasn't post high school, and I knew that I had to stand out somehow and do things that doesn't necessarily show up on a stat sheet, but it amounts to winning.
Test. He's also got 3 assists. Love with 3 dimes. Alan Spock and another rebound from Tobe Awaka out of Hyde Park, New Jersey, into Cardinal Hayes in the Bronx. Townsend.
2 great looks, and they come up empty.
Brown's mad at himself. Gorgeous no-look pass from Josh Holloway, but he didn't earn the assist. That'll earn an assist. 9.9 field goal makes the game. 15.4 assisted upon. Just over 50%. Samford stronger in that category coming in. The closer you can take your assists to your field goals, the more efficient you are playing basketball.
You shoot 54% from the floor, you're going to win most games. Now, 25% from beyond the arc, that's not too good.
Something. The toughness of UCLA on this court right now is palpable. They are out physicaling the Wildcats.
A 6-0 Sky Clark run ended by a...
He had the best season. But you do what he did, 2,300 yards, all those touchdowns.
Boise State has a bye in the college football playoff.
Yep.
To drop in Trey.
But it's hard to do when you're a blue blood type program. So, and he's not ever experienced this before. I don't remember a Gonzaga team that was 4-4. Could have been. He's got one of the great first 3-year records. Look at this inside. Yep.
Here's Caleb Love. Gets inside. Trey Townsend lays it in.
Thunderbirds will play fast. Good offensive numbers through 10 games. They're 8-2. Jackson's third attempt goes in and out.
They run good ball screen action. They are fearless, especially the backcourt. And Arizona certainly has a height advantage. This is where Trey Townsend's really good. Really good.
Shows it off. Transfer from...
Patience and footwork in the post.
There's that defense by Jaden Bradley. Knocking it away. Bradley open floor. Denied on ball by Miller. There's Townsend again. Bad to the basket game strong. Draws the double. Doesn't matter. So Hercy Miller, 26% from three early on this season. And that was a wide open look.
We're getting a little taste of zone defense for Southern Utah for the first time.
And Townsend makes them pay. There's Dominique Ford. I mean, we are seeing the importance of defense in this game. Yes, and it looks like Arizona has enjoyed forcing the 18 turnovers. You have your go-to horse shot to get the opponent a final letter.
Oh yeah, it's usually an 8-footer that you can't use the backboard. It's not an easy shot. An 8-footer.
Play.
You love players that play with emotion. You'd rather have that than the alternative. KJ Lewis is always playing hard, but it can't be emotion at the expense of giving up.
On West Virginia to start the game and force them to have to play in transition defense. Winner goes 2-1 here, and much happier heading home. And into the lane and driving down the left side is Trey. Javon Small at 6'3", 31 games as a starter last year at Oklahoma State. 28.5 points in the last 2 games. He has been money. Trying to lob over the top again, and Townsend this time takes care of it. His own personal 9-0 run. Harris, oh my gosh, he didn't realize he was going to be that open. Well, that's misses that one long. That's not his game. He's not made a 3. Minute and a half. Townsend ends the drought. Yeah, look at Tommy Lloyd's team defensively as they double team Tucker DeVries, the short roll by Hansberry, and he's made plays from that spot on the floor all week. Trey Town, another signature win on the resume. Trying to take down their second ranked foe of the week. And Tucker DeVries is 7 of 9 for Davis. Beth, it's his work without the ball. It's how he curls. Switch right here with Owaka as well. There's the switch right there. He's got power. I like him. Townsend double comes. He spins away from it and goes to the base. And up next, stick around for the championship game. Louisville and Oklahoma. Final minute here. Townsend strong to the basket. He's tough.
Hitting right now. Fears will heave it up there, but far too strong. See if Caleb Love can get going. 2,200 career points, preseason All-American. Townsend, Del Orso's now in there once again. Whoa. Great.
And he is sculpted and he runs like a deer. He has a way of just bringing his athleticism into the game off of drives, lobs, rebounds. Tough cover.
Keep an eye on the sophomore KJ Lewis for Arizona. Just picked up his 3rd foul. Townsend spinning in the lane for 2. Difficult.
Anywhere he wants with the ball, anytime he wants. Not near enough resistance by Arizona on the defensive end.
Townsend off the bump. Very physical and more, and he wins that fight.
Let's see. He really hasn't had anybody fighting for him in that selection committee since that announcement. They've been the first team out 2 of his last 3 years.
Yeah, Arizona needs a hot hand. They're starting to run out of time. Flicked up and in. Maybe it'll be that.
A hard, tough call. Well done.
On the back down, Townsend with a strike. Getting it a quick strike inside. And on the board just like that, Cochera, who averages 16 points a game. Cochera, Bailey, and Durkin all shooting 58% or better. On the spin move, nicely done there. And
try it by doing the dirty stuff and having a little mud in your blood, and Arizona has shown that so far.
Wildcats dropped a wild one at Wisconsin a couple of weeks ago, 103-88.
Everyone that I've heard that has played against Wisconsin or in an exhibition game, Wisconsin is the real deal. They can really score the ball this year, OB. Townsend making a strong move to the shots in the first half. I think you got to keep that number at 10 or less in the second half, and don't let Davidson three-point shoot their way back in this game. What a pass.
What a slick dish, and Townsend knows exactly. 12. Ochera off the front iron and rebounded away by Arizona and KJ Lewis. Del Orso to the paint. Rivas on the baseline. Del Orso swings it. Shot clock down to 9. Jumper by Townsend, nothing but net. Arizona's done an excellent job on Reed Bailey, the 6'11 star for Davidson. Swatted away by the freshman. Carter Bryant coming out of nowhere. Townsend on the spin. The following, got it, and a foul too. The court, there was a technical foul. Providence hit the free throws. They got the ball back with just seconds to go. Could not hit the game-winning shot. It was a back iron shot. That would have won them the ball game. Here's Townsend. And sinks it.
3 this year, gets his own miss on the runner. Foster open again and misses for the second time.
Foster struggled shooting the ball against Kentucky in Atlanta. Was 0 for 5 from 3.
Bradley off to Love. Shovel pass inside. Arizona players wanted to go 10, but they'll get the bucket. And
he spent so much time on the staff of Mark Few at Gonzaga. Great play underneath.
They're still waiting for him to explode. They know he's capable. Bryant, no hesitation. Missed the 3. Townsend offensive rebound. Goes up strong for 2.
Trey Townsend.
Pulled ahead now by 9. And now just like that, say it, see it. Love to the scorer's table. Del Orso stays in there. Pick and pop with Townsend. Driving on Amos. Townsend backing down. Tough bucket inside. Arizona can get. They can catch fire in a blink. And we'll see if they can find in this final 7.5 of the first half. Bradley now back out there with Lewis on the bench with 3 fouls. Townsend attacks on Gilmore. Goes up, puts it through, and the foul. Trey Townsend just forcing.
Gotten in there.
In for Townsend. Caleb Love 1 for 5 in this game, just 4 points. Klesmit has been draped all over him. Bounce it inside. Townsend working. And he goes right through the contact of Winter. A chance.
Really good job on Max Klesmit. Coming to a 2-foot stop and looking opposite.
Townsend with a 13 of 13 at the line. And then we've seen him expand it from there. Just on fire tonight with 28. Del Orso hook it inside. Townsend got position.
That he comes up with the first bucket for the Monarchs.
Monarchs out of the Sun Belt Conference. They opened Monday at home against Buffalo and lost on a 3 with 1.3 seconds to go. Here's Townsend inside. Gets the shot off and gets it to go down. He needed that. He didn't really have a minion. Caesar leading it. Lines of shot. And Rivas has got a 4th rebound in 4 minutes.
That he tried to jump into Martinez. Martinez did a good job avoiding that. He would have been called for the foul.
Oh, he's going to get an assist. Big fella. 8 rebounds.
Look at how Arizona attacks that ball screen. We have not seen that in the last few years of the Tommy Lloyd team. But you have Walker
in transition. Bradley the assist to shoot inside of 11 minutes to go. The 3 bricked off the front iron there by Zygas from Lithuania. Cats in transition led by Martinez. Rivas over the top to Townsend. Townsend put it on the floor once off the window and scores. Trey Townsend.
The LIU transfer from Australia.
Pretty tough drive right there.
You were looking for him.